Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of March 28th to April 3rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. And as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. They're always accurate. And as well, stick with me till the very end. Don't forget to get an answer to your yes or no question. So just think of it along the way. The overall message I channel for you from Spirit for your week, Sag: one smile after another. One smile after another. They're saying, how pleasant is that? And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week, My Way by Calvin Harris. My Way. I'll leave that down below for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's get started. We're going to begin by pulling several messages from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Tattoo Tarot deck. There's a want, a desire to be accurate throughout the week, to be on point, potentially thinking about a level of perfectionism, even if that's not exactly what you desire. Does that make sense? Try to let that go, as it may strip away the enjoyment that you're experiencing at certain points throughout the week. For my lovely Sages, to begin. For Sagittarius, wow, I struggled there. This level of feeling as if something's not happening quick enough. Could be a little bit impatient for one reason or another. Voyage of the Heart at the bottom of the deck, talking about how love flows through you and to you. There's just a feeling of like a giddy feeling, finding it's hard to stop smiling at certain points throughout the week, feeling very proud, feeling very excited, feeling a little bit drained, but just feeling like there's a lot of love in the air and exuding from oneself throughout the week. A very spiritual week, to say the least. You're not the only one. Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. And so it's a week where you're pushed to recognize that you're going through a very spiritually connected journey. They're going through a very specific journey for oneself, where I feel like there's something or multiple moments that take place late at night or in the middle of the night when you wake up, and it reminds you to believe in magic, or to believe in the magic in your situation, to at the very least expect the best when it comes to a change, a development on the horizon. There's something about your connection to the moon, certain emotions as well that you don't share with most people, if at all anybody, okay? Desert Passage, trust there's a divine plan. Trust there's a divine plan. So yeah, a huge focus on your journey, your path this week, talking about how there's a divine plan for you moving forward that Spirit set in place. They're saying the universe, if we expand it larger, and you just needing to recognize that it's a week where things are becoming more clear, where it's as if your path is feeling less open and more destined, more obvious, just narrowed down for oneself is the best way to put it. You're going to find that you just feel like talking at certain points of the week, and then others is just like, I'm good. I'm all set. I don't feel like chit-chatting right now. It's because you're going through a lot, and accept the ups and downs, the sort of back and forths of your week, even outside of oneself. Okay, somebody you're close to is going through a lot, but you're not necessarily meant to understand it all just yet, or at all. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. I almost said tread carefully. I feel as if, I mean, think about it. We have the journey card, a passage card talking about your divine plan. And then we have the narrow pathway. A lot about where you're heading, your journey, what you want to accomplish, and what Spirit knows and plans for you to accomplish moving forward. Very much guided throughout the week to move forward, but it feels like you feel the need to move forward carefully. And you're being pushed by Spirit to move forward, just thinking about it, but not overthinking it, right? To not be overcautious, but not to lose those smarts is what they're saying, that knowledge, that wisdom you've gained over time. They're saying that obvious nature, You know, when you sort of feel something is obvious and other people don't. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. At times it's going to feel like you're walking on a thin rope, or just you feel like you have to be very delicate with certain people or certain situations. It's because you do. That's just a matter of the situation, a fact. I feel like you're picking up on that intuition, those instincts. But push to recognize once again that you're being guided, to trust in where you feel led by oneself as well, to trust that everything's going to work out, and to follow what makes you happy, to follow your bliss, to follow the joy that takes over at certain points in the week. Those moments when you find there's so much love around you and you find yourself without meaning to just smiling, or you literally your jaw might hurt at certain points because you're smiling so much. Follow that, right? It doesn't mean the whole week has to be all smiles to the point where it can be fake at certain points, but trust that you know what's going to make you happiest, what's going to fulfill you and leave you feeling less stressed moving forward. Don't you owe it to oneself? Okay. They're saying we're not focusing on the hurt, the pain, the difficulties from the past up until this point. It's a week where you're focusing on the positives, and that's how you're going to heal. That's how you're going to make the best moving forward. For my lovely Sagittariuses, 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's a bit of a celebration taking place throughout the week. There's something about 3 people, whether it's you and 2 others or 3 plus you. It's very interesting. We got the one that isn't colored in. It feels like unexpected changes on the horizon. As well, you just have a lot of communication coming towards you, a lot of expectations, a lot of people updating you, feeling a little bit dramatic at certain points. Other people you're dealing with feeling more so or equally as dramatic. A focus on that 10 of Pentacles lifestyle. You feeling as if there is a lack of color when you're celebrating for one reason or another, even though you're feeling very chill, very happy, very content in a lot of ways, but then in others you're not as content. I hope that makes sense, but this is kind of the way your mind is working throughout the week, as I feel there is a focus on endings. There's also a focus on you feeling depleted, right? Being told in certain ways by the universe, you don't need to force it if you're not feeling up to it, you're not feeling a lot of resources to give out, or just can't really over-exude or exude oneself at all. Hence why, once again, you're feeling like speaking a lot at certain points, and then others you're just like, I have nothing to give. I may not even have a lot to say, or it just might be spirit stopping you and being like, this is not going to help you if you over chat right now, if you overshare or over question. With the 10 of Cups coming out, 1010 being a number that's taking place in this reading, completion, okay? Putting an end to a lack of smiles, a lack of happiness, a lack of bliss and understanding, or at least most of that lack of understanding. The Hanged Man. Feeling as if you're pushed to recognize where you've been feeling restricted, a huge focus on your home life, your sanctuary. And if you truly feel like that is present, that feeling of it being your sanctuary, that comfort is present for you within your home life, okay? And if not, how is that going to change moving forward? Whether it's switching up your living place altogether or making certain adjustments where you're at. I feel like at times you will recognize throughout the week and moving forward how much your energy, your feeling, your mood affects the level of that feeling comfortable, that sanctuary, okay? It all starts up here, or from what you're going through spiritually, okay? They're saying there's no place like home. There's no place like home. So a lot of realizations, adjustments, and just getting rid of the stress, okay? It's a week where, once again, you're pushed to recognize, again, a connection to the moon, but to recognize why certain emotions have been there recently, but not focusing on them too much, just to re-ground yourself and recognize that you should be taking on this Queen of Pentacles way of being moving forward, where you're thinking about your money in a simplistic manner and you're allowing for things to feel more realistic, but content and less stressful once again, okay? You're still blossoming, and that's a beautiful thing. Embrace it. As with the Knight of Swords, you're going to feel as if you want to move towards something new, or you want something to happen sooner so you can figure out if it's going to work out. You're going to figure out how to make the best out of it. It just feels like at times you're very much guarded, even if you don't think you are. Some habits to realize, to make very apparent to oneself, as you're pushed to at certain points by Spirit to go through your Hall of Fame, what you've achieved, to recognize that you are one powerful powerhouse. Interesting repetitive wording, but with the King of Swords, you are obviously being pushed to recognize at certain points in the week that you have knowledge and wisdom to move forward in the best way possible, to take on the rest, horrible wording, the following steps along your path in the best way possible, because it's meant for you and only you. It's again a week where the stress starts to subside, things feel more peaceful, and a little bit back and forth and all over the place, but you're a Sagittarius. And so all the meanwhile being pushed to recognize that you need to wrap oneself up with these smiles that are happening time and time again, moment after moment throughout the week. Beautiful. So let's answer your question. For Sagittarius. All right, you're getting an answer of no. You got a no. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Sag.